Hey everyone, welcome back to Study Tech Tutorials. In today's session, we are diving into three powerful concepts in Python: exception handling, packages, and libraries. These are essential tools that make your code more professional, reusable, and efficient. Let's get started. What is exception handling? Imagine your program is running smoothly, then boom, an error appears and everything crashes. Exception handling helps you deal with such errors gracefully. Instead of breaking the program, you can catch errors, show helpful messages, and keep things running. Why use exception handling? We use exception handling mainly for three reasons. First, to prevent unexpected crashes. Second, to display user-friendly error messages. And third, to maintain the normal flow of the program without abrupt termination. Basic syntax. The basic structure includes try, except, else, and finally blocks. You write code inside the try block that might cause an error. If it does, the except block runs. If no error occurs, the else block runs. And finally, the block always runs whether an error occurred or not. Example: zero division error. Here's a simple example. We try to divide 10 by 0, which isn't allowed. Python throws a zero division error. With exception handling, instead of crashing, we print a message: cannot divide by 0. Much better experience, right? Real life example. Let's say you are building a calculator app. What happens if the user enters invalid input like letters instead of numbers? With exception handling, you can catch that mistake, guide the user, and keep the program alive. That's real life power. Handling multiple exceptions. You can handle more than one type of error. For example, dividing by 0 and entering letters instead of numbers are two different issues. Handle with zero division error and value error, Python lets you write multiple except blocks or combine them using parentheses. Using else and finally. The else block runs only if no exception occurs. Ideal for success messages. The finally block is like a safety net. It always runs. Use it for cleaning up resources like closing files or connections even if an error happened. This makes your code neat and reliable. Raising custom exceptions. You can even create your own custom exceptions. This is useful when you want to define rules. For example, we raise a negative number error. If someone enters a negative number, it makes your code more readable and tailored to your needs. What is a library? A library is a collection of modules that someone else wrote to help you. Instead of reinventing the wheel, you simply import it and use its functions. Python has tons of libraries, built-in and third-party, to make your life easier. Popular built-in libraries. Some popular built-in libraries include math, random, datetime, and OS. These libraries let you do things like calculate square roots, pick random numbers, and get the current date and time. Let's look at an example using the math library. Third-party libraries. Python also has a huge collection of third-party libraries. To use them, install using pip, like pip install pandas or pip install requests. Libraries like numpy, pandas, and matplotlib library are commonly used in data science and web development. Importing libraries. You can import an entire library using import or just specific parts using from import. You can even give it a nickname using as. For example, import numpy as np makes it easier to refer to numpy throughout your code. What is a package? A package is a directory that contains multiple Python files, also called as modules. It also includes an init.py file that tells Python it's a package. Packages help you keep your code organized, especially for large projects. Creating a package. To create a package, just make a folder, add Python files to it, and include an init.py file. That's it. You can then reuse these files across projects. It's perfect for organizing related code like utilities, data handlers, or models. Using your own package. To use your package, import the modules from it. In this example, we import module 1 and module 2 from my package and use their functions. When you run the main file, you will see the greeting and the sum printed. Difference: module versus library versus package. Quick recap. A module is a single Python file. A library is a collection of modules. And a package is a folder that contains one or more modules and an init.py file. Simple, right? Examples. Here are some quick examples. Using the math module, you can access constants like pi or functions like factorial. The random module helps generate random numbers, and datetime helps you work with dates and times. Summary. To summarize, use try except blocks for handling errors smoothly. Use libraries to avoid writing code from scratch, and use packages to keep your code organized. These concepts are essential for building real-world Python projects. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to StudyRecNote Tech Tutorials for more Python essentials and CSE tutorials. See you in the next one. Thank you.